Hi, my name is Cameron Davis of Well Spoken Services. I'm here to talk to you today about routine and discipline. So, I woke up this morning at about 4:30. My mind was troubled, I was not feeling myself, and so I started asking questions. What am I moving to become, I asked. What progress have I made? The doors that I need opened are still closed. I realized at that very moment I'd slacked off of my routine. The strength of drive comes from routine. Routine requires discipline. Once you lose the discipline to hold routine, you begin to transform. You start to do things that we refer to as non-helpful habits. You'll find ways to ignore what you should do for what you want to do or would like to be doing. Sure, the onesie-twosies are okay just to break up the monotony, but once a couple of days turns into a week, to a month, or 2 months have passed, the time to tighten one shot group is definitely in play. The struggle becomes everything else versus self-improvement. The mind is pre-programmed for self-preservation. You can go day in and day out without having to challenge yourself in any way and live content adapting to anything that presents itself that's not a struggle. Thus the term, as the wind blows. The problem with this is that the cyclic design of life will eventually allow you to see what you were doing, what you did, and where you are now. If you get so far out of sync, not striving and challenging yourself, that you become comfortable with not progressing, that old saying, "I'll start tomorrow," becomes a comfort statement. I want you to realize this. As your own greatest asset and as your worst enemy, to hold yourself accountable is an important responsibility. All the dreams and desires we have inside will remain just dreams and desires if we do not act to make them reality. Recognizing the importance of the discipline necessary to empower routine. How do any of us expect to become the best version of ourselves we've ever known unless we go against the grain to gain? Go against the grain to gain. The journey, this journey of life, is not easy. Shortcomings are inevitable, be it financial, spiritual, physical health, or otherwise. Some have accomplished much greater with a hell of a lot less than we have available to us in this time. I'm pretty sure we can all agree with that. The goal is the focal point of your drive. Your goal is the focal point of your drive. You have to keep your goal in front of you, ever pressing towards it. Okay, let's keep it real for a little bit. Everyone has certain vices that keep them from staying on track. They don't have to be something extreme or illegal, just certain things or situations that can stray you off course. We have to find a way to be in control and not be controlled. We have to find a way to be in control and not be controlled. This is how you strengthen your focus. Where you want, no, let me say that again. Where you need to be or become is more important than where you are positioned now. Current positioning is a starting point or stepping stone. If the goal is 1 mile a day, we're talking about 5,280 feet in 24 hours. How can I make it happen? I need to divide 5,280 by 24 hours. I get 220 feet per hour. I'm gonna divide that by 0.5. It's 110 every 30 minutes, and so on. My point is, break it down into digestible increments. Nobody's telling you to decide your whole life in 10 minutes. So you're not overwhelmed. You need to break it down. I used to tell the soldiers in class, 300 is the magic number of fitness. If you give yourself 24 hours to do 300 push-ups and 300 sit-ups every day, honestly, for 90 days, I don't care what your body type is, you will change it completely. Self-accountability, the discipline to empower routine, the complete overhaul that's necessary to progress with confidence, to lead with clarity, and to gravitate favor all start with you taking the first step of that mile. The element of how. I want you to think for 1 second. The element of how is not the factor of concern when it comes to accomplishing your goals. Some people say, I don't have enough money for that. Well, I'll just say this. Get excited about the ideas that you have. Make decisions that coincide with the reality of it happening, and the element of how will eventually present itself. Where do you want to be? What do you need to become to accomplish this? What is your passion? And finally, now what are you waiting for? This is my passion. We are all empowered in my eyes. We are all limitless if we have the desire to be so, the way I see it. So what are you waiting for? There is no secret formula for success or accomplishment of goals. The ingredients are hard work, no slacking, no days off, just hard work. Some people are out partying and are broke. How's that work? I'm not going to ever celebrate not being financially sound. With all the resources that are available to everyone here and abroad, what is my excuse? What's your excuse? But still barely making a living, out here partying with people that can't help you, doing things and dealing with people who drain your energy and live on negativity, living exactly the same way you have, in struggle and walking around content with needing help. That's what I see in today's society. The thing about assistance is that usually it has a timeline. But if you dig in and get after your life, hold yourself accountable for action, and go against the grain to gain, you will realize that there is no greater triumph than the dream that you had turned into a reality. I need you to see yourself where you're supposed to be. Go against the grain to gain. Be the person your children's children will be proud to meet. The life you deserve is waiting for you. Go get it.